Three, two, one. Well, hey, good morning, gang. Welcome back to Akamai Chats, where we help you build and grow your business. My name is Annie Kamai. Let's get right into the video. So the name of the title of this video is, like 7 reasons why you'll fail as an entrepreneur. And I hate being like negative all the time, but wanted to catch some attention. But anyways, so these are like 7 reasons why you'll fail as an entrepreneur. And this is to get you, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you're interested in being self-employed or having your own business, these are some of the top things that you need to know about before you like venture into the business, right? Before you even get started, because there's a lot of research and due diligence that goes into starting a business. And I want to help you, right? So that you guys don't make the same mistakes that a lot of people make. So this is going to be the 7 reasons why you will fail as an entrepreneur. And by, listening to the reasons why you'll fail, you'll be like, okay, I'm not going to do that thing. So that's why I will win at being an entrepreneur. So we're going to start with number 7 and go down all the way down to number 1, which is the number 1 reason why you will fail. And, on the other side of that, like the number 1 reason why, if you can do this the right way, that you will win as an entrepreneur, because that's what we all want to do, right? We don't quit our jobs and go and start the thing hoping to fail. We hope to win at it. Okay. So let's start with number 7. Number 7 is lacking the key performance indicators for your business. I'm always looking at my numbers. I'm always analyzing my business. So that's the indicators, key performance indicators, KPI. You hear about that. Those are the markers, that are the indicators that your business is headed in the right or wrong direction. So if you know what all the winning performance indicators are, the key performance indicators, if you know that you're hitting all your benchmarks and all the things that are, are a mark that you are doing well. If you don't know what those are, you need to find out what they are. Like, what are you doing well, and do more of it. So lacking the knowledge and not knowing what your KPIs are is the number 7 reason why you will fail as an entrepreneur. Okay. On to number 6. Underestimating the effort required, underestimating what it takes to be an entrepreneur. You're not just going to go and quit your job and like venture into the unknown. Really, that's what it is. You don't really know what it's like to be on your own without anybody looking over you or reporting to or answering to. You don't know what that's like. You have an idea of what it's like, and you've watched videos of what it's like, but when it's actually you doing the thing, that's a completely different beast. So you think that you're going to quit your job and you're going to go, I'll have time to go to the gym. I'll have more time to spend with my kids. I'll have more time to travel. Wrong, and wrong. Okay. Entrepreneurs are the ones that you have to be the most motivated. You have to know how to self-motivate. You've got to be the hardest working. You've got to be the one that forges ahead. And you've got to know what kind of sacrifices that you have to make in your life in order to get where you want to go. Because in the beginning, being an entrepreneur is the hardest. And that's why, like, most people fail in the first year of their business is because they don't know what to expect, how hard it is to be an entrepreneur. Okay. So you need to understand what it takes to be on your own and not answer to anybody else. You're answering to yourself. You are answering to your partner, your life partner, because they're expecting you to make money because you have to contribute to the household. You know what I mean? All those things. So if you think that you're going to like, I can sleep in now that I'm an entrepreneur, if I'm my own boss, right? I'm my own boss. You're not your boss. Your boss is your obligations. Your boss and who you have to answer to is your family and your kids, because they expect you to contribute to the house. You've got to take care of them. Your boss is or are your clients, your customers. They have an expectation of what kind of services that they should be providing. I mean, that you should be providing. They have an expectation if they buy a product from you online that they're going to get it in a reasonable amount of time. They're not going to get it when you come back from vacation. You know what I'm saying? So you are obligated to your customers. You're obligated to your clients. You're obligated to your family, to the bills, to the roof over your head, to the electricity. So I am my own boss. It's a fallacy that is completely untrue, because I've been an entrepreneur many, many, many years. This is why when I moved to Las Vegas 5 years ago, I hit the ground running. I'm still in business. I'm thriving. I'm more than thriving. And I am doing very well in my business, I have to say. Okay, just saying. All right, let's go on to number 5. Lacking money as an excuse to give up your dream. Okay, so when you make the decision to become an entrepreneur, and you're going to okay, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to tell my boss off and I'm going to be an entrepreneur. That's fine and dandy. But if you did not save your money and prepare to not make any money for the first 6 to 8 months, you're going to be up the creek without a paddle. Okay? First of all. So you have to prepare. When they say it does, you don't have to have money to start a business, maybe to an extent, but you need to have enough income, enough saved. Let's say you have you got to be very conservative, okay, during this first 6 months of your business. If you need to have at least 6 months worth of your expenses saved up, so you can, at the bare minimum, at least pay your bills, keep the roof over your head, keep the lights on, and keep your family fed. Okay, 6 months minimum. And then on top of that, so let's say you save that just so you can take care of your obligation, your family obligations. The other thing is, there are tools that you need to run your business that takes money. So you've got to save money for that. So while you are deciding whether or not you want to become an entrepreneur, there's a lot of due diligence that goes into that formula, that goes into the planning for leaving your job, giving up all the luxury of a paycheck so that you can be on your own. Okay. And I can go into more entrepreneur stuffs as in another video, but for now, this is number 5. So no more money. Okay, I gotta quit. Sorry. Bye. Deuces, I'm out. Okay, so that's number 5. Number 4, complicating systems. So what does that mean? Okay, so if you overcomplicate things and you overthink things, you got to have systems in your business when you set up, like how your naming convention for your files, and setting up a system for how you're going to do client intake, or your content plan for your YouTube channel. If you overthink everything, then that is really crippling. And if you overthink, there's due diligence, and there's research, and then there's going the extra mile and overthinking it. So that's a big reason why people just never get off the ground, is because they just they go into analysis paralysis, right? Everything has to be perfect before I start my business. Sometimes if you've got your plan and you've got your money saved up, you can start moving forward. Okay. But if you overthink it, that's the reason why, you could fail. Okay. So that is number 5. Number 4. This is a biggie, because I am a salesperson by trade. And so the foray into entrepreneurship for me was an easy one, because people think I hate sales. I don't ever want to be in sales. If you decide to be an entrepreneur and you grow your own business, you need to be good at sales. There's just no way to get around it. None. So if you're not good at sales, if you're uncomfortable at sales, don't even start a small business, because that is a huge reason why you're going to fail. The act of selling is not trying to convince somebody to buy something, because that is like car sales. You're trying to convince somebody to buy this car. And nobody wants to be convinced or sold, right? So that's the definition of selling, is convincing. When you have your own business, you are a solutions provider. You are providing a solution to a problem. You are providing a solution to a need. So when you understand what your ideal client, you understand what they need or what their problem is, and you provide a solution, it's a no-brainer. So you don't have to do any selling, but you have to present it in that context. So let's say you are a graphic designer, you're a content creator, you need customers. So what is the problem for a content creator? I'm a business owner and I want to I want my website to be found online. Well, I'm a content creator. I create content, I create blog posts that are, rich in keywords, like low competition, high volume keywords, to speak in that language, right? So you're providing a solution to their need. I want my website to be found online. Well, Mr. Business Owner, if you have the right content on your website, then the Google bots will find your website and present it to the person who's searching for what it is that you have to offer. That's not selling per se. It's not selling in the context of trying to convince someone you have a problem, I can solve it for you. That's what sales is. Okay. You're looking for coffee cups for the last day of school for your teachers. You want to give your teachers all coffee cups, right? So I'm a shopper. I'm looking for that. Then you have ads and say, hey, you're looking for an end of the school gift for all of your kids' teachers? Here's a great idea. I've got coffee cups with these really funny sayings on it about being a teacher. That's an example of selling and how you can present your product to somebody that might be looking for, a solution. So you got to look at trends and all that kind of stuff to see, but that's a whole nother topic. But underestimating the need to be able to sell is a huge reason why people fail at entrepreneurship. Okay. You got to be a seller. All right. So let's see. Number 2, we're getting to the number 1. So the number 2 is developing unproven products or services. So you got to do your research if you are looking to quit your job and start a business. You have to do your due diligence and you have an idea. Like, I've got this great idea that I want to make hats with chickens on them. I think they're super cute and I think that they would sell. You got to go and see if there's need for that in the marketplace. Like, how many people want to wear hats with chickens on them? Like, for real? So if you're like, okay, I got this idea for these chickens. I'm going to make all kind of chicken. I'm going to make the black chicken. I'm going to make the white chicken. I'm going to make the spotted chicken. I'm going to make all these chicken hats. And it's going to be amazing. And nobody else in the market makes chicken hats. If you don't do your research and go on to, like, let's say if you're going with the chicken hat thing, you go on to Etsy and see if there's anything out there. Oh, there's nothing. Great. So that's a great opportunity. It's not. The reason why there's nothing out there like it is because somebody else did it and it failed. Okay. Same thing, same idea for like a type of a restaurant. Oh, I'm going to make this kind of a restaurant because there's nothing else in the marketplace. I met this guy on the airplane flying from Vegas to Hawaii. And he and his wife were going to Hawaii for a vacation and they were thinking about making a kebab restaurant. Okay. All they're going to do is make and sell kebabs. And they're like, yeah, this is a really great idea because there are no kebab restaurants in Hawaii. There's a reason for it, because nobody wants kebabs in Hawaii. Okay. I'm just saying. So if there is nothing like your idea in the market, it could be because there is not a need to be filled. So you need to do your due diligence before you launch off into this business, spend a whole bunch of money, get new computers, go and rent an office, like all those kind of like expensive things that you buy because you haven't done any due diligence on your idea or your product or your service. You're going to fail. Okay. So do your due diligence, do some research, look at Google Trends, test out your idea, test it small kind with your friends and family. What do you guys think of this idea? Maybe go to a networking event and say, hey, I'm thinking about starting this business. What do you guys think of this? And do a poll. And if people think that it's a good idea, then, move forward in your research. But if not, if nobody in the market wants chicken hats, like spotted chicken hats, dump that idea and do something else. Okay, friend? Just saying. All right. So the number one, drum roll, please. Building unnecessary infrastructure. Okay. So there's a lot of money to be spent on websites and offices and buying new computers and software. And I'm going to go and buy this. I'm going to get this app. You can spend a ton of money, boys and girls, on unnecessary shit. I'm just saying. Okay. So in my business, in my marketing business, there are a lot of tools. Software as a service, KSAAS. I don't know if you guys have seen that or have heard of it. Software as a service is a huge category, and it's a big moneymaker for like software developers, for people developing software that can help a business. And there's a lot of money that could be spent on all of these things, but you're going to waste a lot of time and you're going to spend a lot of money buying things that you don't need, that you don't know if your business needs yet. Okay. So one of the biggest expenses when you start out, you got to get your business cards, you got to get your business license, you got to get your checking account, you got to, get your website, you set up your Facebook, you set up your Instagram, all the marketing channels, all those things that you're going to need to push out the message that, hey, Sally is in business and she's got a sewing business. There's a lot of money that could be spent on that. Like essential money is spending on your license, your business license, because you got to have that, right? Putting money in your checking account, getting your checking account started up. Like those are basic things. Your website is important, but when you're starting out your business, unless you've done your business plan and set aside, a couple grand to build your website, it's not like a crucial expense, because especially if you're not in that space, you're not in the web development space and you've never done it before, there's a lot of things that go into it that you could spend money on. You got to spend money. You got to buy your web address, right? That's called your URL. You got to buy that. You got to pay for hosting. People don't understand that. Like what I have my .com. What is hosting? I'll do a whole nother video on that, but you got to pay for hosting and it's not free because your website got to live somewhere, right? And you ain't going to live someplace for free. And then, you've got to build the website. And if you've never done it before, it's not as easy as people might make that out to be. Oh yeah, I should drag and drop. Really? You drag and drop what? How? What? And you don't know what the back end of your website looks like. So if you don't have the money for your website, table it for a little while and get the essential free stuff. Okay. So don't start your business like, I'm going to pay for Canva. I'm going to go get Photoshop. You get it. You pay for things as the need arises. Okay. So that is the most prudent thing that you can do, because the launch of your business is when you're going to spend the most money. So just be very, very prudent and guard your money. Like, that's your money. You don't have to give it away. Okay. So those are the top 7 reasons why your business will fail, or conversely, the top 7 things not to do so you can start your business off on the right foot. Okay, girls and boys, that's all I had to share for today. I hope you really enjoyed what I had to share. If you did, please like the video. Just like, it's really easy. Just go do it now. Okay? Just do that. And subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you be a part of the Akamai Chats family. And we will see you in the next video. All right, that's all I had for now. Bye. I'll see you later. Shoots. Oh, it's recording. Hello. Underestimating the necessity, the necessity